Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good afternoon, everyone. So you go to page number 97. Page number 97. So we are talking about association of middle factor. Association of middle factor. So we will talk about 25 beautiful middle factor. So there are 4 methods of association in 25 beautiful middle factors. 25 beautiful middle factor. We have a 25, right? 90 universal beautiful middle factor, 3 abstinences, 2 elementables, and wisdom. Altogether, 25. So we combine altogether. So it will be only 4 methods of association. Number 1, 90 universal beautiful middle factors associate with all type of beautiful consciousness. Beautiful Cetasika will associate with the beautiful consciousness. Very clear, right? Very clear. So here we say universal. So that universal means they will associate with any type of beautiful consciousness. We have, in summary, we will have 59 beautiful consciousness. But in broadly, we will have in 91, right? 91. If we elaborate, so 91 beautiful consciousness. Okay. So this one clear, right? Beautiful Cetasika associated with the beautiful Cetas. Number 2, 3 abstinences. So what are the 3 abstinences? What are the 3? Right action, right speech, and right livelihood, right? 3 abstinences. Associate with 8 supramundane Cetas, always and all together. So here you have to look at 2, always and all together. So that means if 4 Magga Cetas and 4 Phala Cetas arise, these 3 abstinences will arise all together and always. So that means the moment you are practicing, the moment you are on the you're on the 4 Magga Ceta and 4 Phala Cetas. So these 3 abstinences will arise all together, not separately, all together. And they will arise all the time. Wherever Magga Ceta, wherever Phala Ceta arise, these 3 abstinences will arise all the time. All the time. Right speech, right action, right livelihood, right? So that means the moment you have a 4 Magga Ceta, 4 Phala Ceta, the way you speak will be right. The way your action will be right. Your right livelihood also will be right. So they arise all together. The three of them will arise together. And second part is they associate with the 8 sense-sphere beautiful wholesome chetas. We call it 8 great uh, 8 great wholesome cheta, right? Great wholesome chetas. Occasionally, in Bali, katasi and separately. Not like here, not like it's Subramanian chetas. Subramanian cheta, always. So here is occasionally. So here is Subramanian cheta altogether. But in here, mundane chetas, mundane kusala chetas, separately. Then I will give you an example. I will give you an example. So here, abstinence as me, the moment you are refraining from unwholesome actions. So then that will be abstinences. Suppose you're going to tell lie. Suddenly you remember, or Bandit say, telling lie is akusala. So therefore, you refrain from telling a lie. At that particular moment, abstinences will arise, right? Abstinences will arise. So here, now, I'm teaching Abhidhamma. You're learning Abhidhamma, right? Learning Abhidhamma. So we are accumulating kusala, wholesome chetas. Since we are beautiful wholesome chetas. In other words, great wholesome chetas, Mahakusala. Now we are learning the Dhamma, then at this particular moment we have wholesome cheta, right? Wholesome chetas. But at this particular moment, we are not refraining from any unwholesome actions. At this particular moment, even though you have kusala chetas, so here, even though you have a kusala chetas, you don't have 3 abstinences. You are not doing right speech or right action, right livelihood. Your kusala cheta is just a pure one, sincere, beautiful, wholesome chetas. So in those time, you have a kusala cheta, but there's no abstinences. The reason is you are not refraining from akusala, any akusala, right? So therefore, but sometime, the moment you are refraining from telling a lie, refraining from killing an insect like that, you have sincere, beautiful, wholesome chetas. In those time, one of the 3 abstinences, right? So if you are refraining from killing, so that means right action. If you are refraining from telling a lie, that's a right speech, right? But in your job, your boss asks you to inform, to get report for some matters. So if you are telling the truth, then your fault, you'll be guilty. Earlier you thought that you will make wrong report, telling that something happened because of somebody else. But suddenly you realize telling a lie in the job is not good. It's not a behavior eco-Buddhist. Then you change your report. You just report correctly. Yes, I make mistake in this place, when I'm doing this one. So in those time, you are telling the truth in your job, in your profession. So therefore, that will be right livelihood, right? Right livelihood. At the same time, we can call it you accumulate beautiful wholesome chetas. Beautiful wholesome chetas. Right? In those occasions, you will have right abstinences, or right speech, right action, etc., right livelihood. But the moment you're learning the Dhamma, the moment you are attending puja, right? The moment you are reading the Dhamma book, so it is wholesome chetas, kusala cheta, but no three abstinences, because you're not refraining from any unwholesome deed, right? Any unwholesome deed. So therefore, in the case of sincere, beautiful wholesome chetas, three abstinences were associated occasionally. That means only sometime, not all the time. But when they are associating, they were associated separately. So the moment you are refraining from telling a lie, you will have a right speech. At that particular moment, no right action, no right livelihood. Right? The moment you are refraining from killing an insect, you will have a right action. At that particular moment, there will be no right speech, no right livelihood. Right? So therefore, in sincere, beautiful, wholesome chetas, three abstinences were associated occasionally, sometime, not all the time. But when they are associating beautiful, wholesome chetas, they were associated separately, one by one. When one is associating, happening, the other two cannot. Right? So therefore we say occasionally and separately. But in the case of supramundane chetas, the moment magga cheta, four phala cheta arise, three abstinences will arise together. And it is always arise. Because magga cheta, phala cheta, at that particular moment, you are refraining from right action, right speech, right livelihood, altogether. And also, it will always associate with supramundane chetas. But in the case of mundane one, sincere, beautiful, wholesome chetas, three abstinences were associated occasionally. So they will arise sometime. The moment you are learning the Dhamma, the moment you are attending puja, the moment you are helping other people, kusala cheta will arise, wholesome cheta will arise, but you are not refraining from any unwholesome deed, right? So therefore, no abstinences. So they will arise occasionally, only sometime. But when they are associating with the sincere, beautiful, wholesome chetas, three abstinences were associated separately. So that means the moment you are refraining from wrong speech, just like telling a lie, if you refrain from telling a lie, if you refrain from slandering, if you refrain from harsh speech, so that will be, at that particular moment, right speech. But the other two cannot arise separately, right? Separately. The moment you are refraining from stealing, and sexual misconduct, you will have a right action. At that particular moment, so there will be no right speech and no right livelihood. Okay? Altogether, 16. Three abstinences were associated with 60 chetas. 8 supramundane chetas, 8 great wholesome chetas. 8 great wholesome chetas. In other words, 8 sincere, beautiful, wholesome chetas, very, very long. Okay. Any question? You understand that? Understand? Okay. Understand, right? Question. Okay. If you don't understand, don't question. If you don't understand, if you're not clear, feel free, because if you understand, the meaning, very easy, not difficult. If you trying to remember without understanding, very difficult. Okay.
Afternoon, Bante.
Yeah.
Trying to see if my understanding is correct. In supramundane, because all those in supramundane are very mindful. They have reached a stage where their wisdom or the one-pointedness is so high. Can I understand that because their mindfulness is so strong that every action that they do is because of mindfulness, therefore the abstinence will arise. Whereas for us, when we are doing wholesome deed like studying, we actually not actually mindful in that sense, because we are just doing according to our subconscious. Only when we suddenly become mindful and we should do something good, then the abstinence come. Can I take it as such?
How can I answer? Yeah, mindfulness, not only mindfulness, clear comprehension. So actually, mindfulness, sati, clear comprehension, sampajana, they come together, sati and sampajana. Because the nature of magga and phala chetas, normally they trying to destroy all type of unwholesome chetas altogether, once and for all, right? Once and for all. Suppose if magga cheta arise in your mind, magga cheta and phala cheta were destroyed, the defilement, which are the cause of wrong speech, wrong action, and wrong livelihood, right? So when the magga and phala cheta arise, so those magga and phala cheta destroy defilements once and for all, once and for all. So therefore, if there's no defilements in your mind, so you're not doing any wrongdoing. You are not speaking wrong speeches, or you will not do any wrong livelihood, right? Once and for all. That's number one. But in the case of sincere, beautiful, wholesome chetas in our mind, suppose we can give example of ourselves. So when we are mindful and we do good things, right? At that particular moment, of course, right action, we will have a right action, right speech, and right livelihood. So then, but we still have a defilement in our mind. Later we will do it again, right? So maybe we can say that the power of mindfulness, the power of clear comprehension, right? For that reason, we are not able to destroy our defilements. So therefore, we can destroy only, small amount of defilements. That is the origin of wrong action, wrong speech, and wrong livelihood. So we are able to destroy only one, only once. So according to Abhidhamma, so there were 3 abstinences where arise only sometime in our mind, but when they arise, they will arise separately. When one arises, the other 2 cannot, right? Cannot. Maybe because of mindfulness, clear comprehension. Okay, any question? No question. Okay. Then I hope You understand? So here you can, 3 abstinences were associated with 80 chetas, right? 8 supramundane, 8 great wholesome chetas. 8 great wholesome chetas. Okay, the next one is 2 elemental base, Karuna and Mudita, compassion and altruistic joy. So Karuna and Mudita associate with 28 chetas. 28 chetas. Here also, occasionally and separately. Separately. Later I will explain the reason why. The reason why. 8 sincere wholesome chetas. In other words, great wholesome chetas. And 8 sincere functional consciousness. Great functional chetas. Great functional chetas. And 12 fine material chetas, rupa chetas, excluding 5th jhanas. 5th jhana. Because we have 50 rupa chetas, right? 50 fine material chetas. Among them, we need to exclude 3 5th jhana chetas. So therefore, we will have only 12 rupa chetas. 12 fine material chetas. According to Abhidhamma, if you practice Karuna and Mudita, you can only attain up to 4th jhana. Up to 4th jhana. If you practice compassion and altruistic joy, meditation, you can attain the 1st jhana, 2nd jhana, the 3rd jhana and 4th jhana. But you cannot attain the 5th jhana, right? The 5th jhana. That's according to Abhidhamma. So therefore, we need to exclude the 5th jhana because the 5th jhana cannot be attained by way of by practicing Karuna and Mudita, right? Karuna and Mudita. So here we can see the wholesome chetas. When you see poor people, suffering people, you have a compassion in your mind, right? Compassion in your mind. So when you have a compassion in your mind, wholesome chetas. You can see my casa, right? Okay. Wholesome chetas. Wholesome chetas. When the Buddha and Arahant, when they have a compassion to sentient beings, so functional consciousness. So the Buddha, after becoming the Buddha decided to preach the Dhamma. He traveled one place to another place and one city to another city, one place to another, because of compassion, right? So when compassion in Arahant and the Buddha arise, that's called functional consciousness. Functional consciousness. Right? And also, when you see people who are successful, who are rich, when you're happy, called mudita, right? Mudita. No jealousy in your mind, you are happy for them. At that particular moment, you will have great wholesome chetas. Buddhojana, Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, up to Anagami, Kusala cheta, right? Kusala cheta. So Venerable Ananda have a lot of compassion to lay devotees as well as in nuns and monks, right? Is a Sotapanna, so therefore, wholesome chetas. Anagami also, when Anagami have a compassion and altruistic joy, where we have a Kusala chetas. Kusala chetas. When Arahant and the Buddha have Karuna and Mudita, where we functional chetas. Functional chetas. When Puthojana up to Nunratana, Anagami, when they practice Karuna and Mudita meditation, they will attain the first jhana, they can attain the first jhana, second, the third and fourth jhana. So therefore here, 12 five material chetas, excluding fifth jhana. Fifth jhana. But when Arahant and the Buddha, when they meditate on compassion and altruistic joy, they can attain the first two, the fourth jhana, right? It's called functional Kriya Chaita, right? Functional Chaitas. So therefore, two elemental base associate with 28 Chaitas. 8 great wholesome Chaitas, 8 great functional Chaitas, and 12 five material Chaitas, excluding fifth jhanas. Right? So altogether, 28. So 8 great wholesome, 8 great functional, 12 arupa Chaitas. Altogether, 28. When Karuna and Mudita associate with 28 Chaitas, not all the time. Occasionally, only sometime. They arise only sometime. When Karuna arises, Mudita cannot arise. When Mudita arises, Karuna cannot arise. Because they are opposite, right? When you are seeing suffering people, Karuna will arise. Mudita cannot arise. When people are successful, rich, prosperous, then Mudita will arise. No Karuna, right? So they are opposite. One arises, the other cannot. So therefore, two elemental base will arise separately. They will arise occasionally. Right now, we are doing meritorious deed. We are learning the Dhamma, wholesome Chaita. One of the great wholesome Chaita will arise. This moment, no Karuna, no Mudita, right? No Mudita. Some people have a Karuna to Bandi because they are sitting comfortably. Bandi is standing, talking. They may have a compassion, right? But at that particular moment, compassion, right? Compassion. So what I want to say is, the moment you are doing meritorious deed, just like chanting, reading the book, helping not helping other people, or meditating, so then great wholesome Chaitas. In those times, there's no Karuna, there's no Mudita, right? So therefore, they arise occasionally. Similarly, functional consciousness. When the Buddha is giving a Dhamma talk, the Buddha will have a functional consciousness. But at that particular moment, the moment the Buddha is preaching the Dhamma, no Karuna, no Mudita. Prior to teachings of the teaching, Dhamma talk, he may have a compassion, Karuna, right? Compassion. But the moment he's teaching, no compassion, just functional Chaitas. So therefore, you need to know the word occasionally, we call it Katasi, separately Nana. Later we have to learn, and separate topic. So two elemental pair associate with 28, 8 great wholesome Chaita, 8 great functional Chaitas, 12 five material Chaitas, altogether 28. Okay, any question? No question, right? These are very difficult, This is a difficult part to understand. If you understand, very good. Okay, that's one thing to add. Here, 28, right? 28. So here you will see 8 great wholesome Chaitas, 4 Somanasa, 4 Upekha, equanimity, right? So here also 8 great functions, 4 joint feeling, and 4 equanimity feeling, right? But here, 5 material chaitas, all joint feeling, right? All joint feeling. So therefore here, you can see that the opinion of some teachers, that's a comment in the Abhidhamma Sangha. Some teachers, however, say that Karuna and Mudita are not present in the type of consciousness accompanied by equanimity. The moment you have compassion in your mind, no equanimity. The moment you have a mudita in your mind, altruistic joy, there's no upekha, equanimity. Very logical, right? Very logical. But here, 28, among 28, we have chaitas accompanied by equanimity, especially 8 equanimity chaitas. So here, among the 8 great wholesome chaita, 4 equanimity. Among the 8 great functional chaita, 4 equanimity. Altogether 8, right? 8. So here, in the CMA, page number 97, said that some teacher, however, say that Karuna and Mudita are not present in the type of consciousness accompanied by equanimity. So that means, according to them, not the author. The author do not like it. The author do not like this idea. So here I have written, if we look at the author's use of expression, some teachers, however, say, we can understand that the author, Venerable Anuruddha, apparently does not share their view. Suppose I talk about my opinion, then I will say, some people, some scholars say, or some scholars say differently, So that means I don't like their idea. Similarly here, some teachers, they say, Karuna and Mudita were not associated with the chaitas accompanied by equanimity. Logical, right? Logical. But the author of Abhidhamma Sangha does not share their view. Does not like it. But there is a slight degree of, his opinion. He liked. He thinks it's logical, but he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Right? That's the page number, CME page number 97. So that means among 28, if we exclude 8 chaita associated with equanimity, how many of them? Only 20, right? Only 20. Yeah, only 20 were associated with. Okay? So the last one is very easy. Faculty of wisdom. Faculty of wisdom. So here, wisdom is panya. Wisdom associated with 47 chaitas. 47 chaitas. 12 sincere, beautiful chaitas associated with the knowledge. We have a 24 sincere, beautiful chaitas, right? 24. Among them, 12 associated with the knowledge, another 12 dissociated from knowledge. So here, we are talking about faculty of wisdom, right? So therefore, the chaita dissociated from knowledge cannot associate with wisdom. Quite clear, right? Quite clear. 12 sincere, beautiful chaitas associated with the knowledge, and 27 sublime chaitas. So here, 27 sublime chaita means, what are they? What are they? 27 sublime chaitas. You still remember? Forget about it. You know? 27 sublime chetas. Huh? Sorry? Huh? Okay. 5 material, how many? Don't give microphone. 50 arupa. 55 material and 12 immaterial, right? Altogether, 27. 27 means sublime chaita, Mahakata chaita. 50 rupa chaita and 12 arupa chaitas. For me, it's easier for me to speak in Pali. Sometimes English is very, very long and also to think about deeply. Okay, here 27 means 50 rupa chaita and 12 arupa chaitas. Another one is 8 supramundane chaitas. Altogether 47. So when you look at 27 jhana chaitas, 8 supramundane chaita, they need wisdom. Without wisdom, you cannot attain. Right? So therefore, wisdom will associate with 27 sublime chaitas and 8 supramundane chaitas. So you think with the, how to say, with the logic mind, right? Very logical. Without wisdom, without knowledge, then you cannot attain any jhanas, any magga and phala, right? Magga and phala. So therefore, only 47 faculty of wisdom. Associate with 47 chaita, 12 sincere, beautiful chaitas, associated with the knowledge, 27 sublime chaitas, and 8 supramundane chaitas. Altogether, 47. So here is one theory, according to Abhidhamma. You must respond with a certain degree of wisdom. Then only you can take jhanas. You can take magga and phala. When you respond without knowledge, without wisdom, however you practice, you cannot, according to Abhidhamma. Later in the in the 4th chapter, it will be clearer. So wisdom associated with the 47 chaitas. Okay, any question? Okay, no question. Because I trying to clarify, worry that you don't understand. Don't worry if you don't feel hesitate, to ask question. When you don't understand, then I can clarify again. Okay, then question from one student regarding with amoha, regarding with the wisdom. Amoha means wisdom, right? Wisdom. Panya. Dear Bande, in Abhidhamma, it is mentioned that only those who are born with the 3 unwholesome root, that is, alobha, adosa, amoha. Those who are born with alobha, adosa, amoha can attain jhana in this lifetime. This is Abhidhamma. It is also mentioned in any of the suttas. Please enlighten on this. Abhidhamma say, without wisdom, you cannot attain jhanas, let alone magga and phala chaitas, right? Is there any reference to the suttas? That I will give 2 reference for that. So, according to the many suttas, Maha Chattarisaka Sutta Popengama Sutta, Avijja Sutta. Wisdom is forerunner. Many suttas highlight that right view, samadhi, is forerunner of both samatha and vipassana. Jhana means samatha. Jhana is samatha. Vipassana is the beginner. How to say the forerunner of Magga and Phalacchita, right? So here, right view is wisdom. So therefore, it is understood that all the jhana chetas, both sublime and supramundane one, cannot be attained without wisdom. So that means if you don't have right view, you cannot attain any jhana, any magga and phala. So if you, so therefore, right view or wisdom or amoha is important factor for the attainment of jhana, samatha, vipassana. In other words, jhanas, magga and phala. So that is the reference to the Noble Eightfold Path. Then I will give you another example. I think this is a clearer. Padani Yenka Sutta. So in this Sutta, the Buddha talk about 5 criteria for the one who are striving for enlightenment, or 5 criteria for meditators. Number 1, there are 5 factors or criteria of striving for meditation practice. Number 1, placing faith in the enlightenment of the Tathagata, enlightenment of the Buddha. The Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree at the age of 35. Enlightenment means understanding suffering, understanding the origin of suffering, understanding cessation of suffering, understanding the way that lead to cessation of suffering. Enlightenment means understanding Four Noble Truth. In other words, enlightenment means 4 magga and 4 phalacchetas. So that means the Buddha attained enlightenment of 4 magga and 4 phalacchetas under the Bodhi tree. So if you are meditating, you must have faith in that. If you don't believe in the enlightenment of the Tathagata or the Buddha, there's no way for you to attain higher spiritual achievement, right? So therefore, faith, sattva, not an individual in the enlightenment of the Buddha. Enlightenment of the Buddha, that's very important, right? That's important. Enlightenment of the Buddha. If you follow the footsteps of the Buddha, you will also attain enlightenment. You must believe that, right? So enlightenment can be attained by anyone who follow the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path. Second one is possessing a good health. Possessing a good health. If you are not feeling well, if you are sick, if you are ill, seriously ill, very difficult to practice meditation. So therefore, it is better to start meditating when you are young. When you are young, that's the one factor. Possessing a good health. Many people say, when they have a serious illness, very difficult to meditate. Because they are all the time struggling with, pain. So therefore, it's better to start with when we are young. Possessing a good health. Number 3, being honest and open. This is also very important factor. As a meditator, must be honest. In what way? One who reveals himself or herself as he or she really is to the teacher and his wise fellow meditators or monks. So here, when you see like this, he, right? When you see the word he, it does not refer only to men. It refers to everyone. It refers to everyone. Similarly, when we are talking about wrongdoings, 10 type of wrongdoing, like a panadipada, killing, stealing, etc. So the Buddha used the word he, he. You must understand, it talk about to everyone, it refers to everyone. Here also, even though the word used the word he, must understand, refer to everyone. One who reveals himself as he really is to the teacher, meditation master, and his wise fellow monks, those who are practicing with you, must be honest, must be open. Some people, so even though they don't get anything, they want to show off, and they don't want their fellow meditator will look down on him or her. Therefore, he tell lie, even though he does not have any experience, spiritual experience, tell lie, not honest, right? So that's a very, how to say, stemming blocking stone, it will block your spiritual development. So must be honest and open to meditation master as well as a fellow meditators. Number 4, rousing energy, vidya, for abandoning unwholesome qualities. So when you have an unwholesome quality, unwholesome actions, unwholesome speech arise, so you must have the energy to drive them away, And also acquiring wholesome quality. So you must try to make a lot of effort to acquire meritorious deed. That's the energy, vidya. So the last one, I want to say this one. The last factor for meditator. Possessing the wisdom that descends, arising and passing away, which is noble and penetrative, lead to the complete destruction of suffering. Here, and our purpose of meditation is the complete destruction of suffering, mental and physical suffering. So you must have a wisdom, or you must have a right view, or you must have a amoha, non-delusion. So that descends, arising and passing away. How they arise, how they disappear. That means nature of Namarupa. A nature, impermanent nature of Namarupa, mind and body. Arising and passing away, which is noble, penetrative, and lead to the complete destruction of suffering. So here, by looking at this sutta, we can understand the importance of wisdom. Without wisdom, you cannot attain, right? You cannot attain jhanas, you cannot attain 4 magga and 4 phala chaitas, right? You cannot attain Nibbana. Okay, any question? Surely I did no question for this, right? Okay, then we'll talk about 11 and fix, page number 99. Page number 99. Trying to bring the book, because I normally refer to this book. Trying to bring the book. 11 and fix. A chance, right? A chance. Aniyata yogi, aniyata yogi. A man, 52 minute factors. So this one is not a difficult one when you understand correct with the meaning. When you understand it. Among 52 middle factors, 11 middle factors are called and fixed actions, Aniyata Yogi, because they do not arise at all time. At all time. They do not arise at all time. Together with the Chetas, which they associate with. Later, I will give you an example. It's very clear. Very clear. So that means they do not arise at all time, together with the Chetas, which they associate with. Suppose now we are learning the Dhamma, a great Hosan Cheta arise, right? A great Hosan Cheta arise. But at this time, Karuna, Mudita cannot arise, right? So therefore, Karuna, Mudita does not associate with a great Hosan Chetas all the time. So they will associate a great Hosan Cheta occasionally, only sometime, right? So therefore, we call it unfixed actions. Later, I will give you another example. Nah? Their association with the Chetas, which they are aligned, is not fixed, not fixed. Even though great Hosan Cheta arise, Karuna, Mudita may not arise, right? May not arise. So therefore, they are called unfixed actions. Now I'll give you an example. Envy, Asa, right? So when you see prosperous people, when you see successful people, jealousy may arise, envy may arise, right? Envy may arise. So here, envy associated with two chetas rooted in hatred, two dosa mula cheta. But it does not associate with those two chetas at all time, So envy associated with two dosa mula cheta occasionally, only sometimes, not all the time. I'll give you an example. If someone is upset about hot weather, it is just hatred. It is just dosa. Envy does not associate with hatred-rooted chetas. Suppose when you go back, the weather is, the sun is very hot. You feel upset about it. Dosa cheta will arise. So at that particular moment, there's no envy or jealousy, right? So therefore, envy associated with hatred-rooted chetas only if one hates to see the success of other people. Success of other people, not the other time. The moment you upset about people, the moment you upset about amarti like that, right? So there's no envy, just hatred. But envy will associate with the dosa mula cheta only when you hate to see successful people, rich people, intelligent people, knowledgeable people, etc. Right? So therefore, envy associated with the two dosa mula chetas occasionally, only sometime, not all the time. Therefore, we call it unfixed. They are not fixed, right? They are not fixed. So in the case of hatred, you can see that hatred always associated with two hatred-rooted chetas all the time. Wherever occasion, when you are hating people, when you hate to see successful people or rich people, hatred is there, right? Hatred always associated with two hatred-rooted chetas. But in the case of envy, only sometime. So therefore, we call it unfixed. So their association is not fixed. But in the case of dosa, fixed, right? Dosa will be always there. When you hate people, when you hate weather, when you hate rich people, like that, right? So hatred is fixed. Envy is unfixed. So here we have 11 unfixed achans, Aniyata Yogi. Among the 11, six are unwholesome. 6 are unwholesome. Number 1, conceit. Conceit, mana. Comparing mind. Actually, I'm prepared to translate comparing mind. Mana means comparing mind. Mana associated with 4 lower mula chetas, right? Dissociated from wrong view. Dissociated from wrong view. Mana associated with 4 lower mula chetas, dissociated from wrong view. Dissociated from wrong view. So mana arises in those 4 chetas occasionally, only sometime, not all the time, not all the time. Maybe I have to give you the same example. When you are drinking alcohol, knowing that drinking alcohol is unwholesome actions, so you are eager to drink. You have a craving for alcohol, so therefore you drink, even though you know it's wrong view, it's wrong. So that means the moment you are drinking alcohol, you have loba mula cheta, loba rooted chetas, dissociated from wrong view. So no wrong view means dissociated from wrong view. Mana also associate with the lower mula cheta, dissociated from wrong view, right? So the moment you are drinking alcohol, no mana. So therefore, some drinkers are very humble, right? To each other, they're very humble, right? So that means there's no conceit the moment you are drinking alcohol, right? So therefore, conceit will not arise at all time. So that means only when you compare with somebody based on loba, I am richer than you, I'm more intelligent than you, like that. I'm more handsome than you, like that. Only at that particular moment you will have conceit, mana. The moment you steal the property of other people, knowing that it is not good, right? Then there's no mana. There's no mana. Mana can associate with such cheta, right? So therefore, the association of conceit, mana is not fixed. Not fixed. It arises, it associates sometime, it does not associate with sometime. So therefore, it is called unfixed achans. Unfixed action. So in the case of envy, so therefore here, mana, conceit, occasionally, right? Here, occasionally, katasi. So envy is, I already explained that, right? So when you hate hot weather, that's a dosa. At that particular moment, there's no envy. There's no envy. So when you hate to see rich people, jealousy. When you hate to see people who are doing well in the same company, the same job, jealousy, right? Hate to see me, you have hatred at the same time, envy. Two together, right? Two together. So therefore, envy occasionally associate with 2 hatred-rooted chetas. Occasionally, right? Occasionally. Avarice also same. Avarice, macharya. Avarice, macharya. Occasionally. some people, they don't want to share with their relative. They don't want to share with their relative, right? Especially when we are young, right? When we are young, we don't want to share with our sisters, with other kind, material, right? Because we don't know. That's a nature, right? That's a nature. One day we have to let it go, right? We have to let it go. So, material. So when we are angry to one person, that's hatred, right? That's hatred, dosa. When we don't want to share our sisters, we don't want to share our property, our knowledge, then that's the avarice, our place. When we don't want to share our place, then that's the avarice. So when you hate somebody, or when you hate the weather, or when you hate something, it's just hatred. There's no avarice, right? So therefore, avarice associate with two hatred ruda chaita occasionally. And also worry. Worry is too tight. So when you worry about what you have done in the past, when you worry about unwholesome actions that you have done in the past, you regret, right? You worry. When you worry about what you haven't done, wholesome deed, good things that you haven't done, also worry or regret. So worry associate with two dosa mula chaita occasionally, not all the time. Not all the time, right? Not all the time. The moment you worry about your unwholesome deed that you have done in the past, worry as well as hatred. You hate it. You hate it, right? Hatred. Hatred is fixed. That means it's always associated with two dosa mula chaita. But worry associate with the two dosa mula chaita sometime. So therefore, envy, avarice, worry. So these three were associated with two hatred rooted chaitas occasionally. Then here, these three, envy, avarice, worry, associated with the two hatred rooted chaitas separately. These three were not associated together. When envy arises, the other two will not arise. When worry arises, the other two cannot arise. So therefore, they associate with the two hatred rooted chaitas separately. I will give you an example. The moment you have a jealousy, envy to the rich people, you will have envy, right? At that particular moment, no avarice, no worry. The moment you regret some good things that you haven't done in the past, that's a worry. So at that particular moment, no envy, no avarice. So therefore, these three Chaitasika were associated with two dosamula chaita separately, occasionally and separately, right? So their association with the two dosamula chaita is not fixed. So therefore, we call it unfixed achans, right? Achans. So here, in the case of sloth in torpor, normally sloth in torpor associate with akusala chaitas, akusala pranta chaita, right? Akusala pranta chaitas. 5 akusala pranta chaitas. But when they are associating with 5 akusala Prantachetas, Sasankarika Chetas. So they arise occasionally, not all the time. But when they are arising, when they are associated with 5 akusala cheta altogether. So occasionally, so that means they arise, sloth and torpor arise together, not separately. But sloth and torpor arise occasionally. Then I will give you a simple example. That you don't want to drink alcohol, your friends force you to do so, to drink. Without, so that means you don't have unprompted mind, you don't have a motivation to drink, you don't have a lot of effort to drink, right? Less motivation means chetana, and less effort, viriya. So because of your friends, you have to drink, right? You have to drink. Then after drinking, of course there's a loba, right? Loba. The loba means prantachetas. Pranta means have to prompt, right? Have to, your friend have to force you to do so. But the moment prantachetas arise, there's no sloth and torpor. You are fresh. Your mind is not sleepy, right? The moment you're drinking alcohol, you're not sleepy. In those times, sloth and torpor were not associated with, right? Only when you are sleepy, right? Now, learning the Dhamma, if you are sleepy, sloth and torpor will arise. Only in those times, somebody need to prompt you, hey, not good to sleep here. Like that, right? So that means sloth and torpor, they arise occasionally when they associate with 5 unwholesome prantachetas. So when they are associated with the 5 akusala cheta together, not separately, together. So these are the 6 unwholesome unfixed actions. Okay? Any question up to now? If you don't understand, don't worry. Here.
Bante, sorry, can you explain conceit again?
Conceit, okay. Conceit.
Sorry.
Conceit is a comparing mind based on loba. Suppose you're rich, right? Then when you are meeting with the poor people, you're proud of yourself. I'm rich. You're trying to compare based on your loba. Loba means you will loba to your property. Then you compare the poor people. Conceit. Mana, right? Mana, comparing mind. So here, conceit or mana associate with 4 loba mula cheta dissociated from wrong view. So that means the moment mana arise, so you don't have a wrong view. Right? So here, maybe I will give you the same example, right? The same example. Somebody who is drinking alcohol. So he doesn't want to drink. He know that. Drinking alcohol. He know that drinking alcohol is unwholesome deed. The breaking 5 precept. So even though he know it is not good, his lobha so strong that stay drink, right? So that means lobha mula cheta dissociated from wrong view. Dissociated from wrong view means he doesn't have he no wrong view. No wrong view means he know drinking alcohol is not good, right? So the moment that person is drinking alcohol, there's no mana, right? No mana. Just lobha, right? Just lobha. So, mana associated with four lobha mula cheta dissociated from wrong view, right? The cheta is the same, but the moment somebody is drinking alcohol, then there's no mana, right? There's no mana. So that means mana does not associate with at the time, because there's no comparing mind by the time, just enjoying the alcohol, right? Then, while he is sitting, and the other guy is drinking in another table, more expensive alcohol. Actually, his alcohol is not expensive, but the other guy is drinking very expensive one. He look at the alcohol, wow, very expensive. Start to compare, right? Start to compare. My wine is no good, his wine is good. Then comparing mind arise, conceit arise. Then by that time, drink alcohol, comparing the counterpart, right? His counterpart. So by that time, lobha as well as mana will arise. The moment he is drinking alcohol alone, just lobha. The moment he compare with the other guy, then lobha as well as the mana, right? So therefore, kansi or mana associate with four lower mula cheta dissociated from wrong view occasionally, not all the time. Okay. Any question? Okay, no question. Maybe I will give you another example regarding with the mana. Mana is somebody steal handphone. Suppose somebody steal handphone, latest iPhone from somewhere, latest one. Knowing that stealing is not good, right? Then he steal iPhone because of lobha. Knowing it is not good, that means dissociated from wrong view, right? So the moment he steal the iPhone, there's no mana, just lobha, right? Just lobha. Then he came back home. He tell his brother and sisters, I bought my handphone, my handphone, which is the latest one. Look at his handphone and look at the handphone of his brother and sisters. Their handphone are not good. Now he's trying to compare, My handphone is good. Your handphone is not good, right? Then here, can see, comparing mind arise. By that time, knowing that comparing is not good, right? Knowing that comparing with brother and sister is not good, knowing that he did. So in those times, attachment to Lobha to his handful, Lobha. Trying to compare with his brother and sister, Mana, right? Mana. So the moment he is still handful, no Mana, right? No Mana. Only the moment he compare with handful of his brother and sisters, then Lobha as well as the Mana will arise. Lobha is fixed. Lobha is fixed. Based on Lobha, then Mana arise, right? Mana arise. So therefore, occasionally, Mana arise occasionally, the moment it associates with four Lobha Mula Chaita. Okay? Okay, no question. Then we have a 5 Hosan and fixed achans, Chetasika. 5 and Hosan. 3 abstinences. 3 abstinences. So 3 abstinences normally associate supramundane chaitas all the time, all the time. When 4 Magga Chaita and Phala Chaita arise, 3 abstinences will arise always and all together. 3 of them all together, they will arise supramundane chaita, right? But when 3 abstinences associate with 8 great wholesome chaitas, 8 great wholesome chaitas, they will arise occasionally and they will arise separately. As I earlier said that, the moment we are doing chanting, the moment we are learning the Dhamma, we are not refraining from any unwholesome deed, right? We are just doing kusala chaitas, kusala karma. So in those times, no 3 abstinences. Only you refrain from killing, stealing, telling a lie, etc. Then 3 abstinences will arise, only sometime, occasionally. But in the case of 8 great wholesome chaitas, they arise separately. The moment you are refraining from telling a lie, that will be right speech. But the other 2 cannot arise at the time. So when you are refraining from unwholesome deed in your job, in your within your office hour, while you are doing in your job, the moment you are refraining from unwholesome action, unwholesome speech during your office, that will be right livelihood. So by that time, we cannot call it, so right action, right speech cannot arise in your job, right? So therefore, 3 abstinences, they associate with 8 great wholesome chaita occasionally. And when they are associated with 8 great wholesome chaita, separately, one after another, right? 2 elementary, this one is much clearer, right? 2 elementaries, Karuna and Mudita. They arise, they associate with 28 chaitas occasionally, not all the time. Not all the time. The moment you are meditating, breathing meditation, when you are practicing breathing meditation, the moment you attain the first jhana, there is no karuna, there is no mudita, right? The moment you are practicing kasina meditation, then the moment you attain the first jhana, second, third, and fourth jhana, the first jhana, second, the third, and the fourth jhana, there's no karuna and mudita. Only you practice karuna meditation, mudita meditation. So then you will have a Karuna and Mudita in the first jhana, second, third, and fourth jhana. So they arise occasionally, not all the time, but they arise separately. When Karuna present, no Mudita. When you have a Mudita in your mind, there's no Karuna, right? So therefore, separately. So we will have a 5 wholesome and fixed actions, Cetasika. 3 abstinences and 2 elementaries. Okay, any question? Okay, what they hear? Question?
Good afternoon, Bante.
Yeah.
In Cetasikas, when we study the common to others and unwholesome, we
Sorry?
also talk about
Uh,
Cetasikas.
oh, okay.
We also talk about the group of Pakinaka.
Pakinaka. Okay.
What's the difference between the occasionals there and
Oh.
this unfixed
Okay.
adjuncts?
Okay. That's a the program of English translation. When you talk about Pakinaka, 6 occasional, right? 6 occasional. 6 occasional, we use there as a noun. As a noun. Occasionally, Vitaka associate with some chetas and does not associate with some other chetas. So therefore we call it occasionals, not a universal. But in this case, I think slightly different. Of course similarity, but slightly different. So here, so Vitaka associate with 55, right? 55 cheta. That's fixed. That's a fix. But it does not associate with the other chetas. Totally does not associate with, right? Does not associate with. But in this case, the moment we are doing chanting, the moment we are studying, we have a kusala cheta, right? But this moment, we don't have a karuna or mudita, right? We are not practicing karuna or mudita, right? Karuna or mudita. But the moment we are helping poor people because of compassion, right? The moment compassion arises by seeing poor people or suffering people, then you have a compassion at the same time, kusala, right? Kusala. So here, occasionally, sometimes karuna does not associate with kusala cheta, sometimes does not, right? Sometimes associate, sometimes does not. But in the case of Pakinaka, occasion is, they associate with some chetas, but they does not totally associate with some. No? Some. That's a different. That's a problem with the English usage. Not only English, but also other languages as well, even the Pali. Sometimes we have a different, the same usage, but different meaning. Okay? Any question? Okay, no question. Then I have to explain this one. 41 fixed actions. So that means we already talked about 11 unfixed actions, right? So now the rest are niyata yogi, fixed one. Apart from 11 unfixed actions, aniyata yogi, the remaining 41 cetasikas are called fixed actions, niyata yogi, because their association with chetas, which they are aligned, to which they are aligned is fixed. Suppose when you hate something, whatever, somebody or something, dosa will be there, right? Dosa is fixed. So when you have a attachment to something or somebody, whether associated with the wrong view or dissociated with the wrong view, lobha will be there, right? Lobha is always there. But mana is not there all the time, right? So here, just like a lobha, just like a dosa, so they are fixed. When they are associating with the chaitas that they associate. So they arise at all time, together with the chaitas, which they associate with. So here, hatred, example, hatred always associate with two chaitas, rooted in hatred, dosamula chaitas. Either someone is upset about hot weather or hates to see success of others. Hatred will be always there. Hatred will associate with two chaitas rooted in hatred at all time. So therefore, hatred is fixed agents. So the rest of the 40 fixed agents are also understood in the same way, right? Okay, so 11 fixed agents. This is a difficult topic. There's a topic. Then I hope you understand. Question if you want. The last question. No need question me, you understand. Okay, thank you. So let's call it a day. Yo varatam bhavaro manu jesu sakyamuni bhagavakata kecho paragato bala vidiya samangi Dan sukatan saranatamu pemi Ragavi ragamaninjamasokan Dhamma masangata patikulan Madura mimamba kunan suwipatan Dhamma mimam saranatamu pemi Yata chate namaha palamahu Chatusu susisu purisa yugesu Attacha pogala dhammadasate Sangha mimam saranatamu pemi Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you everyone.